Celebrating their 20th anniversary this year, Kendal Calling is nestled in the stunning Lake District, boasting big-name headliners and hidden gems across multiple genres. Known for its magical woodland setting and party atmosphere, the festival welcomes around 40,000 people each year, offering the perfect summer escape for music fans of all ages. Whether you're a first-timer or a seasoned attendee, stick around for our ultimate guide to Kendal Calling. Situated between Kendal and Penrith at Lothar Deer Park in Cumbria, Kendal Calling 2025 takes place from Thursday the 31st of July to Monday the 4th of August, with music on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday for 3-day ticket holders, and with early entry ticket holders getting an extra evening of music on the Thursday. With a variety of different accommodation options at Kendal Calling comes with a few different gates for you to be aware of when you're arriving. Green Gate will accept green and purple passes and gives access to the accessible campsite, pick-up, drop-off and taxi points, and the on-site live-in vehicles. Red Gate, which will accept red passes and give access to general admission parking, general accessible parking, Emperor's Fields, Great Plains and Deer Lodge Boutique parking as well. And lastly, Purple Gate, which will accept purple passes and will give you access to the Frontier live-in vehicles. Pay on the day parking is available, but this will cost you £40 in comparison to the £25 it would cost you if you book online in advance. If you are booking in advance, please make sure that you are ordering the correct colour pass for the car parks that you need, and please ensure that this is correctly displayed in your vehicle so that staff can help you on arrival as efficiently as possible. If you're travelling up to Kendal Calling from the south, as you get closer to the festival, you'll want to leave the M6 at junction 39 and you will see signposting for the A6/Shap. From here, for Green Gate, continue on the A6 following appropriate signage. For Red Gate, turn left under the underpass and continue again to follow appropriate signage. If you are coming by car from the north, you will need to leave the M6 at junction 40, which is signposted as A66/Penrith. From here, follow the A66E, signposted A66E/Brow. Finally, before heading to your exact gate at the roundabout, take the exit for A6 South, signposted as A6/Shap. For people that are requiring Purple Gate from either the north or the south, please follow the appropriate Green Gate directions and then follow the purple signage. If you're being dropped off, the area is open Thursday through Sunday 9 AM until midnight and Monday 8 AM until 2 PM. To find the drop-off point, please follow signage for the Green Gate. If you're coming by train, the site is approximately 15 minutes from Penrith Station and there will be a shuttle bus running every 30 to 45 minutes. The shuttle bus will run to the site on Thursday between 10 AM and 6:45 PM, between 8:30 AM and 7:15 PM on Friday, with a return service to the station operating on Monday between 6 AM and 1:15 PM. For early bird Thursday arrivals, the site is open from 9 AM, and for 3-day ticket holders, the site will be open from 9 AM Friday. The general car park is located to the southwest of the site, with a designated access car park located at the northeast of this car park. The drop-off point is located at the north end of the site, along with the staff car park and the on-site live-in vehicle entrance. Emperor's Fields parking is on the exact opposite of the site to the general parking on the east side, with Deer Lodge parking being on the southern tip of the site. Everyone will collect their wristbands from the Wristband Security Exchange as they enter the site. Wristband exchange will be available from 9 AM until 9 PM on the Thursday, 8 AM until 9 PM Friday, 10 AM until 8 PM Saturday, and 10 AM until 6 PM on Sunday. This will also provide you access to the main arena, which will open at 4 PM on the Thursday afternoon and then from 10 AM for the rest of the weekend. The general campsite is split into 5 areas that have slightly different personalities, so you can figure out which one you think you will like the most or will best fit your festival agenda. Great Home's 24-hour party people is located next to the village green and is for those who like to party until late. It's the closest to the arena and is the loudest for the longest for that reason. The Shire. This is where we camped last year and is still close enough to the arena that if you need to pop back for camp for any reason, it isn't too much of a trek. It had a lot more of a relaxed vibe without missing out on too much fun. Hayes Park is located at the west of the site next to the live-in vehicle field and offers a fantastic mountainside view to cue your hangover in the morning. Saddleback View is the family camp and offers an excellent view of the Blencathra. Quiet Camp is located just south of the Shire for those of you that are looking for a much more chilled out, quiet vibe. However, you are proximity-wise the closest to the main stage, so how quiet it will stay in the morning once they start sound checking remains to be seen. There are also several glamping options and Tangerine Fields that offers pre-pitched tents ready for you when you arrive. There are loads of different options including living vehicles and the Deer Lodge Boutique, so check out the Kendal website for more info on that. The entire site has access to both toilets and water points, and Kendal may have been the only festival we went to last year where it seemed like there were actually enough toilets for the amount of people there. There are also showers available in the campsite. For general camping, these are located in the village via soap opera showers. The showers do require a wristband for use across the weekend rather than using a pay-to-use model, so check that out online and book in advance if you're wanting to utilise those. The evening activities tend to close down at around 3 AM each night, which is when they will stop allowing entry into the arena. It is worth mentioning that unlike other festivals we go to like Trees, there isn't too much going on outside of the arena. There aren't any bars or stages or anything like that, just food vendors and some fairground rides. So if you are wanting to party in the night, you will want to stay in the arena. Vendors can be found both in the village green and in the main arena with a huge range of food and treats to choose from. Vegans and veggies can rejoice as they had some of the best options from all of the festivals we went to last year. There is of course a co-op for anyone wanting to grab a meal deal, snacks, mixer, etc. And take this as your friendly reminder to sign up as a co-op member if you haven't already for great deals and discounts. This isn't a sponsored video, but it could be. The welfare tent in the campsite can be located at the south of the village green next to the information point. So if you're feeling poorly or something's going on and you want someone to chat to, please go there as they were super duper helpful last year. A dedicated arena medical tent can be found to the south of the main entrance for any medical emergencies you might have there. Another thing worth mentioning for people that are prone to overstimulation or people that are bringing children, Kendal Calling does offer a nice calm sensory space located by the main stage by Chai Wallas. There are loads of stages at Kendal Calling and we made a point of going to each of them last year, and it's something we'd really recommend doing as you never know what magic you're going to find. There's so much to explore, from finding a 30-piece jazz band at Chai Wallas to an a cappella group in a teapot hidden in the forest. This year, they're going the extra mile and theming all of their stages on the Sunday. A birthday celebration at the main stage, Parklands gets spooky for Halloween, Christmas comes to calling out, grab an ale for St Paddy's Day at the Stagger Inn, it's New Year's Eve every night at the Town Hall, catch a rom-com as the Picture House celebrates Valentine's Day, and don't forget to head down the aisle for a wedding at the Desert Island Disco. Don't forget to dig out something nice to wear on the Sunday. It was great to see the amount of effort that people put in last year. After the bands and artists are finished for the day, the party continues at Kendal. You've got the silent disco, which will run across the majority of Lost Eden until 3 in the morning with loads of different DJs to enjoy. There is a £20 deposit that you get back at the end of the festival when you return your headphones, with a £9 entry fee otherwise. Again, we would recommend booking this online in advance if you want to do it, as the non-refundable entry fee is likely to be higher when you're on site. If the silent disco isn't for you, then there are plenty of DJs, dance acts and more playing across loads of the stages well into the evening. You may remember the Desert Island Disco being one of our favourites from last year. Kendal Calling is another very eco-conscious festival, and as such have developed their own scheme called Leave Nothing But Memories. There are refuse and recycling points all over the site, so there's really no excuse for you to not dispose of your waste responsibly. Since the launch of their Leave Nothing But Memories campaign, Kendal have managed to reduce tent waste dramatically, with 98.93% of tents being taken home in 2024. They also managed to save 45,000 kilos of CO2 emissions using their reusable cup scheme. There is a cup levy, so if you don't want to have to keep paying this, either keep your cup safe to reuse or return it to the bar in exchange for a token. Kendal Calling takes place in one of the most beautiful locations that a UK festival could, so please do your part to keep things that way and take your tent home. We are super glad to see that Kendal have been really receptive of what was really some pretty harsh criticism regarding some issues with accessibility last year. Most notably, the arena access cut through not being manned at all times, meaning access customers can use the cut-through design for them to make their lives easier. With that said, the main arena entrance is up quite a steep hill with uneven terrain, so if you're ambulatory, please make sure that you are wearing appropriate footwear and using any aids you might need, and if you're on wheels, make sure that your equipment is designed to handle outdoor rugged terrain and that you have people that you trust on hand to assist you if you need it. A lot of what you bring to a festival is either pretty self-explanatory or down to personal preference, but we've put together a quick list of the things that we personally couldn't live without. Number 1, a fan. Particularly a rechargeable or a battery one. This has just become a festival essential at this point. The sun on your tent will wake you up quicker than any noise in the morning, and although we're not expecting temperatures like we did at Trees this year, being in the Lake District means that we could experience some major high humidity, making 23 degrees feel like 40. As mentioned earlier, some decent shoes. Kendal Calling again is in the Lake District, and there are some big hills, including the main stage viewing area itself. It is also located on farmland with massive tyre tracks being petrified by the sun, so it tends to be pretty uneven ground, so definitely not flip-flop friendly. A camping chair or one of those little camping stool things. This kind of ties in with my point about good shoes. It just means that you've always got somewhere to sit and rest your feet if you don't want to sit on the floor. A warm coat, a hoodie, or something like that. Again, we're in the Lake District, and the chances are it will probably rain and be windy or be cold at some point. As we are pushing into August, the evenings are going to start to get colder, so having something warm to protect you from the cold and the elements will really come in handy. Every year, Kendal Calling holds Fancy Dress on the Sunday, with last year's theme being Under the Sea. Seeing the commitment from everyone was incredible, whether you were a pirate with an eye patch and a hook or you were in full mermaid scale makeup. Let's see that same commitment this year for their 20th anniversary celebrations. This year, you can choose any of the themes from the Sunday stages. Looks like some of you will be dusting off your Halloween costumes in August, but please, no birthday suits. That's all from me on your ultimate guide to Kendal Calling. Let us know who you're most excited to see, or drop any of your own hints and tips. This is only our second year going to Kendal, so any advice from more seasoned goers is more than welcome. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Toodles!